It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Want to say hello to all the windbags listening. I know, apparently there are crocs and crocodile in Florida, blah, blah.
Well, yeah. Windbag here to correct the incorrect windbag.
Okay, but first, let's see. This is...
I ain't doing it.
These are the Napa Auto Parts Studios. There's Ace, that's Chick, that's Josh, I'm Tom, that's Pat Godwin, who's itching to play a song here. We'll get to it in a second. Christy Lee.
Yes.
Is right there. We had a story out of, was it Zimbabwe?
Yes, we did.
Some very brave 11-year-old dove into a pond with a crocodile.
It was a 9-year-old.
She saved her 9-year-old friend.
Oh.
By gouging out the croc's eyes. Well, I don't know if he gouged him out, but she gouged at his eyes.
I mean, that's bravery.
And the crocodile let go of the little girl, and Rebecca helped LaToya out of the stream. 9-year-old LaToya was taken to the hospital for what nurses called mild injuries.
And again, I won't even pick up my friends at the airport. So I consider myself a good friend. I'm busy.
You know what? Tom won't pick you up at the airport.
Have I ever asked you to pick me up at the airport?
But you know what he would? Tom wouldn't do it, but he would go, let me get you an Uber. He would do that.
I actually, on occasion, have picked up some people, but it just depends.
Your children.
At present, you can't because at present, one can't. Where we live, all the freeways are closed all the time now.
It's called progress, Tom. You'd be complaining if the highways caved in, too.
Every weekend, they're all closed. You can't get anywhere.
All I have to say, if there's one pothole this winter, there will be a riot. There will be a revolution.
I'm sorry, Christy.
Get them fixed, keep them fixed.
Back to you.
This date, November 4th, 1939, the Packard, the first...
I'm down for part 2.
The first air-conditioned automobile was exhibited in
year?
Chicago. Where? In Chicago.
No, what year?
1939.
Oh, pretty early.
Have you seen the way they used to do that? They would have this big tube on the side, and they would put ice in it.
It was a window unit.
It really was. They had a big tube, and they put ice in it, and the air would cause the ice to melt, and it would blow the cooler air inside the car into the back.
Wow.
Where'd the water go?
Real dumb.
I just saw this
Pat,
the
you
other
were
day.
soaking wet by the time you got to where you needed to be.
But you were cool.
Yeah.
But it was kind of, that's how they
Of course,
cooled
in
it.
Chicago, people are probably going, how about some heat? You been here in December?
It gets hot too, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Chicago's the windy city.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
You don't talk much about the warm breezes. So the Packard, that didn't. Whatever happened to the Packard? Didn't really last, huh?
No, I guess not.
I guess they got about a mile per gallon. That was probably part of it.
Yeah.
Mile and a half per gallon. The 500 yards with the air on.
Yes.
In fact, one of the first window air conditioning units I saw was on a Suburban.
Really?
Yeah, one of the very first Suburbans came out in the 30s sometime. It was amazing.
Really?
Yes, and it had it even had the back seat, the third seat in it.
No
I couldn't
kidding.
believe
I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right, November 4th, back to history. 1952, Dwight D. Eisenhower was elected president of the United States.
Did they ever have any other slogans besides "I like Ike"? Did they try anything else? The Eisenhower hour has arrived. Dwight's fun.
Dwight's fun.
Double D.
You think you don't like me? Why do you get a load of my vice president?
DDE.
Nothing.
I don't know enough about history to know.
I don't either.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, that's of course, yeah.
The cursory
You didn't know that?
I was trying to give Chick a little break there.
Name Nixon's dog. You remember his name?
Sure.
Checkers?
Checkers.
Checkers.
Won me the election.
Pat has a cloth coat.
Buddy, I call him.
Okay. I was playing this game with my kid yesterday, and I decided to bring it in for you
Oh,
guys.
God.
It's called Table Topics.
Please stop.
All right.
I love these.
This sounds like a bad.
This does sound
Congratulations, we're at a bad cocktail party.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Perfect. Go, Tom.
Josh,
Yes.
what was your favorite bedtime story as a kid? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Lady Chatterley's Lover. Sorry.
Probably the collected works of the Marquis de Sade.
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember my parents reading to me at all.
You do, Christy? Do you remember a specific story when you were little?
No.
Really? Chick?
What about you?
Nope, not a one.
The Adventures of Mr. Small.
Oh, Jesus.
Really?
Well, he should have known this.
Wow.
He would know.
Would they hire to read
You
it?
probably still have those books, don't you? Preserved, tied with a ribbon that your mom saved for
I
you.
hope so. No, I've got to go investigate getting The Adventures of Mr. Small.
Yeah, why don't you?
They were great.
How did your dad read you when he was in the Iron Lung?
He wasn't in there a lot at the time.
I think, no, we have audio of it, Pat.
A series of mirrors.
Well, it wasn't the night before Christmas, you jackass.
Well, I don't know the works of
Mother
Small.
read them.
That's a funny scene in a movie that we have to put. The father every year reads The Night Before Christmas, but he eventually
wheel him into
he's in an iron lung, but they still have him do it. So it's
A lot of clanging. Yes, my dad was in iron lung for a while. Sadly, he had polio.
Funny stuff, man.
well, but he beat it.
He recovered.
Well,
Not
not
much.
not right at the end.
Like I said, I want to see Jenny McCarthy in an iron lung posing naked. How does it feel now, Jenny? Thanks for giving out half the kids polio. Let's bring it back. I'm glad I brought out these cards.
Unfortunately, I do not remember.
Okay.
What,
We have, okay.
Josh,
yeah.
if you could be a superhero,
Why
what's
are you asking him first every time?
Because he likes
Chick,
him the best.
Chick, if
No,
you
I'm
could
not taking questions.
okay, Christy, if you could be a superhero, what special power would you choose to have?
I would fly.
Interesting. Invisibility for me.
And where would you go?
Good Lord, everyone picks flying. How stupid are you?
I
Invisibility.
picked flying.
I know. Everybody should pick flying.
Oh, I thought you
There's
said.
no second. Invisible. How good would that? What good would that do?
Oh,
you?
that'd be
Oh,
great.
man.
First of all, you
think
have
I
to-
wouldn't spend most of my time haunting your house.
have to be. You'd never
So,
get to wear clothes again.
If you're invisible, would I feel you touch me?
Yes.
Really?
Why wouldn't you just pass right through her?
Yeah.
That's
You're
not
invisible.
that's not
something else.
invisible. Yeah, that's something else altogether.
Hasn't been invented yet.
Can we make our own rules on invisibility?
I can't be seen. Yeah.
You could
No
But
matter
we
what.
could feel you. Like
Yes,
if
yeah.
you were standing in the room, I'd walk into you. That would be.
See,
No.
You'd have to be dancing around people all the time, and
Yeah, you would.
Yes, it'd be amazing.
and not knowing you'd probably eat a lot of beans and
That's a scene we
Release
don't.
release these SBDs.
I'd be in Chick's house knocking sodas off of tables. I'd be agitating the
right?
dogs at 3 a.m.
But that is a scene you don't see in movies. The invisible man touching all the people.
Yeah, I'd be goosing women the whole time.
I've been invisible. I've been in the cocktail party with Tom. Okay, I know what
yeah.
invisibility feels like.
Good point.
Pat, what would you pick? What superpower?
Oh, it would probably be flight. I mean, that's
Really?
the
Yeah,
obvious
you got to
one,
go
yeah.
fly.
Why?
Oh, my
Because you can
gosh.
fly
you can go
away
anywhere.
from everything. Yeah.
Well, how fast can you fly?
As fast as you want.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
think
that seems dangerous.
Speed of light, like
Superman
Superman.
fast.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful if you're going to be flying.
All of a sudden, you
Faster
hit a
than a speeding
skyscraper.
bullet.
Well, now
What about you, Tom? You didn't answer.
invisibility would be a good one.
I
But if it's any superpower, I mean, the ability to cure people would be great.
Oh, how altruistic of
And
you.
what Marvel?
What movie are you watching?
It's the cure.
I'm Dr. Man.
You know why Tom wants that power? It's not to cure people.
It's the Lord and over
yes,
them.
it's to
God.
keep the cure from certain people.
Yes, we limit our practice to non-dirt bags.
Oh my God.
Take a look
I
at
get
the bottom line here to see if you're good enough to be
You
saved.
seem to be an awful human being. Perhaps your fate is deserved. Your children seem nice. We'll find them a nice new parent. Well, we explored invisibility once
Yeah.
with Bob. I mean, who can forget this classic?
Yeah.
Tonight on Bob and Tom Television, it's Bob Kavoyan like you've never seen him before and may never see him again.
He was working in the lab when something blew. Now he's living out his dream come true.
Oh boy, I'm invisible.
He's invisible, Bob. Oh, he's watching women taking off their clothes. And he's grabbing asses, but nobody knows.
Oh, what the?
He's invisible, Bob.
Bob Kavoyan is Invisible Bob. Tonight's episode, cheerleader tryouts.
Gee, Tiffany, those tryouts sure were hard. I'm all sweaty. Can you do my back?
Sure, Megan. Hey, who opened the shower door? That air is cold. Oh, what's that? It looks like that beer and cigarette are floating in midair. Oh, what's the matter, Tiffany? I'm not sure. My boobs feel all squeezy and pinchy.
That's Invisible Bob. Right after an all-new America's Funniest Home Accidents. All right, studio audience, it's time for you to choose tonight's winner. Is it Slippery Stairwell? Or Table Saw? Or will it be Grandpa's Rifle? Find out tonight on an all-new America's Funniest Home Accidents. Right after the Emmy-nominated Invisible Bob. Only on Bob and Tom TV.
He's invisible, Bob. We love that. Now, once again, Ace, have you chosen, if you could have a superpower, as the question is, what would it be?
Well, just because you're invisible doesn't mean you can get through locked doors and things like that.
No, sure you can. You just
I think we covered that. You can pass through walls. You're not a solid. You're what?
No, you are a solid.
You are.
Yeah.
But you're just invisible.
Yes.
Well,
but like Tom said, you wait for somebody to come out, or you can steal the keys.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, superpower physics, there are rules.
Right, and that's why that's one of the things I like about it. There's a challenge to it. It's sort of, you have to be skilled and stealthy. And
what do you mean? You want a challenge? Try flying. There's your challenge.
Look, flight is a fine choice. A fine choice. In fact, it would be my second choice.
You're going to be, what if it's raining?
Yeah. It's struck by lightning. You know how often planes are struck by lightning?
You're going to be up there.
It's like every time you fly.
So you think...
And you don't want to be a superhero like Thor and have to carry around that big hammer thing
So you think it's safer to be invisible instead of flying?
Absolutely.
Really?
You fly, you're still visible. You arrive, you're all dirty.
Oh, yeah, you don't think about that.
Yeah. You got bugs in your teeth?
Sure.
You get hit by birds, you have to sully yourself into some creek.
Well, you'd wear a helmet.
You're a super being. The bugs don't stick to
You're
you.
invisible.
There'd be helmet laws.
What you do when you're invisible is you walk up and find out where the private jets are going, and I'll just sit in George Clooney's jet.
Yes.
See what happens.
What if there are no seats?
Wait a minute. You mean I can
You
hang
need
out
to stand up in the middle.
I can hang out with Clooney and Brad Pitt if I'm invisible?
Sure.
Huh.
You know what would be fun about flying, though? Flying right next to a passenger plane.
And waving?
And yes, just to see the look on somebody's face.
Some poor kid. I saw a man outside. Shut up, honey. I have peanut.
More Benadryl.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Find
No,
which
Mommy, I
flight
did,
William
I did.
Shatner or John Lithgow were on. It just really...
Very good.
It was the movie.
Chick, let's fist fight right now. We gotta do something. I can't have this
I know
anymore.
what we have to do. Could we possibly finish today in history?
A little rough.
Although I do have one more quick question.
One more. Oh, I'm dizzy. I'm laughing so
All right, what? What's your question?
Josh?
Yes.
Josh, again.
Well, I'm his favorite.
When you went to school, if you could change the liquid that came out of the drinking fountain, what would you put in there?
Oh, that's easy.
Something really rich.
What would you put
In
in?
school, like in
milkshake.
grade school?
It would have been chocolate milk or something like that.
What?
chocolate milk.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Come on.
I had enough Kool-Aid at home.
Did you go through this socialist crap when you were in kindergarten where all the kids got to pick their juice and their cracker and everybody had to eat it? Did you have to do
No.
that? Yeah, we had to do that.
No.
Yeah, grape juice, of course, and graham crackers is the answer.
grape juice and
There's a couple of kids wanted pineapple juice and saltine. I still remember it. It was awful.
So what would you have coming out of the drinking fountain?
Huh? Vodka, I'm guessing. Maybe some rum.
It's for school.
Yeah, that's right. Did you go to school? Where you need to drink the most?
But maybe in the teacher's lounge. I prefer that.
Yeah, I'm sticking with chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Something that's nutritious and gives you a
the-
good balance.
What would you put in there?
When I was a kid, not milkshakes or Coke, one of the two.
All right, right now, though, what would you have? A nice almond milk.
A nice smoothie? Kale smoothie?
A lot of those juices are all sugar. I'd probably go with
Sure.
nice kale, ground flaxseed smoothie, a little
Uh-huh.
peanut butter. be
Boring.
it would be a little thick for the drink.
I can see the paper. Man's Wish, Mars Area School.
Could we finish today in history?
Okay.
We finished today in history?
Nope.
You're kidding me.
November 4th, 1996.
Time out for part 3.
Thank you, Leonard.
Sorry.
The Spice Girls released their debut album, Spice. Whoopee.
I bought it.
A snapshot of
I
their
didn't.
creativity.
They put on a great live show. I took my daughter to see it twice.
Oh.
Very, very good. And one of them is now one of the most famous women in the world, right? Married to...
Victoria Beckham?
Yeah, she's married to one of the most famous
David Beckham,
athletes
yeah.
in the world. They're
Oh, sourpuss.
Now, what,
Is that Victoria or David?
Both of them.
David Beckham's voice does not match his body. That freaks me out.
do you know the name of this?
This is the most accurate imitation of David Beckham's voice you'll
He's
hear
right.
today.
That's 'cause
weird.
I play soccer.
all that money muffles the sound.
Sure, I have
Yeah.
I have a massive hog, but
do-
am I happy?
Do you know the name?
You're damn right I am.
Oh,
Sporty, posh,
old
baby.
Ginger.
Old
Scary.
Ginger, scary.
baby,
yeah.
Isn't one of them Caprica or Paprika or
Paprika.
Nutmeg,
Very silly.
clove?
You hate the smell of cloves.
I know. People who smoke clove cigarettes should be punched
Punch!
right in the face.
At last, we agree on something.
If you're in front of a building, there's someone smoking a clove cigarette. Louisville slugger to the face. Man, woman, child, whatever.
All right, what's going on here? Well, she was smoking a clove cigarette, so I hit her with a bat. All right, move along.
And thank you, sir, for your...
And thank you for your service. Yes.
Born on this date in 1916, Walter Cronkite.
And that's the way it is.
A friend of mine was at a
I'm not going to
ski
tell us.
lawn.
That's okay. Fine.
Yeah, that's the way I win. Blah, 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 blah.
Story number 43.
Old crybaby Cronkite. I saw him.
Socialist.
Get it together, Walter.
Tommy, you're a newsman.
Camera's on.
Why are you so mean?
You pussy.
This report just an hour ago, President Kennedy.
Come on.
Born on this date, November 4th, 1961, Ralph
Walter Cronkite
Macchio.
was born in St. Joseph, Missouri at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Take off my glasses. Some 38 minutes ago. Sorry.
Yeah, that's how it happened. all
Christy,
right.
I'm sorry, Christy.
spent
What
way
year
too
was
much time.
Ralph Macchio born?
1961. Thank you for asking.
What? Really? I
Yes.
thought you were making up a name. Honest to God, we're recognizing this?
Yeah, Ralph
So
Macchio.
he's
The Karate Kid?
Yep.
Oh, the Karate Grand Kid.
Yeah, people get older. Yeah.
Did has he been in any other movies?
I'm not throwing
Yeah.
stones.
Yeah, he was in
Crossroads?
He's on
Outsiders.
Yeah.
How is
Oh, yeah.
Crossroads any good?
No,
Wasn't he
it's
in
horrible.
Yeah, he was in
He's
the
in My
Outsiders.
Cousin Vinny?
He's online now, right? With that Cobra Kai thing.
Yeah.
That's like
It's a
incredibly
like
that's
Karate Kid.
crazy. It's
The Karate
crazy
Kid
popular.
UFC
People love
move
it,
that
yeah.
just happened this weekend. I bet that kid learned that from watching the Karate Kid.
Okay.
Look, Karate Kid.
Yeah, it did.
You do your Ralph.
Born on this date in 1962, Jeff Probst.
Oh, Jeff Probst from Survivor.
Yeah, did you see where Rudy died?
Yeah, he was 91.
91.
Rudy Bosch or Bosch.
Yeah.
B-O-E.
Very first season of...
Yeah, Navy SEAL guy.
He was
That
great.
guy was tough
He
as
was
nails,
72
wasn't he?
years old, finished third on the inaugural season of Survivor.
Yeah.
He was great.
Passed away
I
Friday.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
Just would it be legal? I probably need an attorney. I need one all the time anyway. But
You have them, a staff.
Would it be? Could Jeff Probst come out with a beer called Probst Blue Ribbon? With his,
If it won a blue ribbon, I wonder if that would be.
oh, that's easy to fix. You could come up with a real quick contest. I think the Pabst people might have an argument that
Yeah.
he could put his face on it, or maybe go to the Pabst
To
people
what?
and say,
To what end?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Other
Yeah,
than to giggle a little bit less each and every time. Probst Blue Ribbon beer.
"You guys watching?"
Yeah, I'm watching it.
For the same reason, you came out with Chick's vodka.
Those are their distributor problem. Son of a bitch. I have all their names.
Did you know that his soul is actually Jeff Probst's soul is linked to the island and Survivor.
Oh, is it?
If the show gets canceled, he will die.
My.
It's amazing.
That's sad.
That's where they got the premise for Lost. Just in case you were trying to figure out the end of Lost. That's what it's all about.
It's all about Jeff
Emotional
Probst
ending,
dying.
Terrific conclusion to that.
By the way, he takes all of his wardrobe cues from me. Oh, not today, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he likes those
wears the,
safari type.
We've interviewed him many times, and I asked him, those shirts are custom made for him.
Oh, I would think.
Wow,
you can't find a safari shirt anywhere.
Not those colorful
So
ones.
they fit him then, huh? When
No,
he's
but
on
they-
TV?
Custom made.
Wow.
Made from scratch. They don't just.
We could get your shirts custom made if you'd like.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Been looking into that.
Yeah, why haven't you done that?
Chick can have his vodka. I can have
no, you have a shirt steward or
safari
something. Every
shirt.
Monday, he or she's in here with like 90 shirts for you to try on. Why hasn't that happened yet?
Hey, when are we doing Wig Day? Isn't that happening?
I
this
agreed
week?
to
that
do
was
it.
this week.
What did I say when we
Wig
talked
week?
about Wig Day? It'll be 6 months before
Well,
Wig Week's talked about again.
Grace is on vacation. When she gets back, we'll have her organized.
Okay.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.